What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense, back once again. And like I said, the weekends is really when I can get it in. I think yesterday I did like 5 videos. Today I'm doing what? This is my 3rd video now, I think. So I try to get it in on weekends. I know I got a lot to make up. So I'm actually, the last 2 videos, the one before this one and this one, are reintroductions to fragrance companies. The last one was Lady in Red International, which is a Creed replica company, and this one is a company that was actually Benjamin from Centaur Fragrances is the one who turned me on to this one. I do watch my guy's videos. He is very informative. He knows his stuff. He talks about fragrances and companies that I know nothing about, and this is one of them. He actually turned them on to me. I can't remember whether I reached out to them. I think I did after he said something about he was going to let them know about me. But I reached out to them. They were generous enough to send me some samples. And the company is called Possets Perfume. Possets Perfume. And it looks like they're in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm not going to give the address or nothing like that. But I'll leave the online description in the link below, and you can check them out. Now, if you're not into, I don't want to call them out of their name as far as like indie. I think they're indie house. If I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure somebody will correct me on that. But there's some bug flying around in here. So get out of here, bug. So, what I'd like to do is reintroduce this house to you guys. I think I've done a first impression video when it first came in the package, in which I've had it now for maybe I want to say maybe a couple of months. But I did do a first impression, and some of these fragrances I do remember as I was smelling them again before I started the video, I liked, and some I didn't like. But I actually went through their website again and got re-familiar with it. And this is what I got. So their website is interesting. It's not like any other website. Their website is more of a Renaissance type deal. They have a lot of descriptive pictures of like old school Renaissance type things going on, like the late or early centuries, like back in the day, which is interesting to me, especially if you're into Renaissance type stuff like Shakespeare and all that kind of stuff. Then that's what it kind of reminds you of. They do have sample packs. They have 2 different kinds. They have the natural oils, which a 6-pack of the natural oils in a decant set will run you about $27. And the perfume oils in a 6-pack will run you about $20. They also have 30 ml sizes, in which this is where most people will probably kind of stray away, especially when it comes to price per milliliter. For a 30 ml bottle of the natural oils, it's going to run you $114.75. And for a lot of people, that is going to be ridiculous for a 30 ml bottle of anything. For 15 ml is $60.75. 10 ml is $42. 6 ml $27, and a 10 ml roll-on is going to run you $44. So those prices are a little steep when it comes to the milliliter sizes, and I, for one, would not pay those prices for them. That's just me being honest. Whether it's natural oils or not, I know it's going to cost more for natural oils and stuff like that, but you can still give this company a shot. I don't think that the sample pack prices are too bad for a 6-pack. Like I said, $27 for some natural oils. It'd be something different if you're into natural oils. If you're not and you just want to, get your feet wet and try something different, then try it out. 27 bucks or 20 bucks for a 6-pack of perfume oils, and go from there. Just to reintroduce some of the fragrances that they do have that they sent me. This one is called, and I apologize if I don't pronounce this right, Triskelion. And this is 100% natural. I actually did see this particular one on their website because I remember this little Joker looking type dude. I'm sorry if y'all can't see it, but it's like a court gesture or something that's all mangled and tangled up or whatever. This one, and I don't really like dealing with bottles like this or dabbers and stuff like that, but you can tell these are natural oils. And I'm going to tell you exactly what this one in particular reminds me of. If you've ever bought any of those oils that go into your little burner thing and you got the candle underneath the bottom and it like heats up the oil, the scented oil, and it makes your room smell good, that's kind of what this reminds me of. It kind of smells like something you would buy for that. I don't know what the concentration is on this, but it is pretty strong. And I am definitely going to start giving these some wearings. I have not worn any of these yet, and I was trying to wait, and I got sidetracked. I had so much stuff going on, so many packages coming in and out of here around that time, and it just got lost in translation. Now, it was sitting on my dresser for the longest, but not a bad smelling fragrance. I like it. I just hate the fact that it reminds me of those scented burner oils. Next up is one called Howl, Howl, and I think I've seen this one also on their website, and but I'm just saying, just scrolling through, a lot of this stuff I haven't seen on the website as far as the picture wise, but names probably, yeah. This one has I guess that's like a wolf or something on the side in the snow. And I know this is hard to see, y'all, but bear with me. This one actually smells much better than the first one I smelled. Still, it reminds me of those scented oils that you burn to smell good or heat up. This one has like almost like a vanilla type smell to it, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it does remind me of vanilla a little bit. So that's Howl. And Bear Lake Shake, Utah is the next one. And it looks like what you would see around the lake area. There are trees, obviously a lake. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. Bear Lake Shake, Utah. And that actually smells good. And once again, it smells like one of those oils that you heat up and, make the room smell good. But This one smells good. Now, I think I like Howl better, but Bear Lake Shake Utah is pretty nice also. The next one is Stewart, and it's some like Renaissance type dude on the side. It's hard to see. It's dark a little bit on this one, but it's what it looks like. Now, this one actually reminds me of actual cologne. I like the fact that it doesn't remind me of one of those scented oils. But this smells more cologne-like to me, which would probably be more up somebody's alley. But this one is nice, Stewart. And they sent me a roll-on. This one is Seascape. And it just looks like the ocean or something on here. It's kind of hard to see, but it is the roll-on. This one, I'm not a big fan of off the top. It kind of reminds me of one from Miguel Matos called Sailor Stories. And it's kind of off-putting to me, Sailor Stories is, because I think the story behind it is two male sailors stranded on a raft or something like that. And it kind of smells like them, like bodily fluids, like they've had sex or something like that to that nature. Or what you would think that Secretions Magnifique would kind of smell like, something off-putting. It's not horrible, but if I smelled this somewhere, like in a perfumery or something, I wouldn't buy this, personally speaking. That's just my opinion now. There's somebody out there who probably would like this. It's just not me. It's not for me. So, yeah. I think you should, at least if you're interested, reach out to the company, see if you can get a sample pack of some of these fragrances. Check them out. I'm not telling you to go out and spend $117 for $114 for a 30 ml or $60 for 15 ml or nothing like that. But if you can get a sample pack, maybe you can find something in there that you like, and maybe possibly find a bottle of it if that decant is not big enough for you or enough for you, or just order multiple of, you know, the same one and come out maybe cheaper. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, not a bad house. They are doing some different things, more different than the norm. Their website is actually different than a lot of websites. And I think that is interesting. And that is what we need. We don't need companies doing the same old all the time. So shout out to Possets Perfume for doing their thing. Shout out to them for also sending me these samples. Whether I like these fragrances or not, in which 2 of them I don't care for, the other 3 I do. I'm going to wear all 5 of them to give a honest and upfront opinion about performance, scent, and all of that. This is just my first impression. So with that being said, y'all, check them out. Link in the description below. Here's to smelling great. Peace.